Okay, Dad, gonna show you how to use your new Christmas present. You've got a speaker and an FM radio MP3 player. Your speaker holds about a 15-hour charge. It's got a battery in it. It'll last about 15 hours. To charge it, you'll probably just leave it plugged in all the time. If you ever want to move it around the house, you could just unplug it and it'll last most of the day. So you have your charging head here. This is your charging cable. You just plug this in here. This goes in the back of the speaker, right here. Okay, plug it in. Now it's charging. To turn it on, you can see it's charging here. To turn it on, you have a power button on the bottom left. You just press and hold it until the lights stay on. There you go. Now it's on. So now it's in Bluetooth mode, but we're not going to use that. You're going to take your radio. This has a power button on top. This has to be charged also. It uses the same cable. So what you can do is you can use, this comes with there's another cable, it's the exact same thing. You could use this as well. This will have a battery charge, so when it's charged you could just unplug it, or I'm sorry, you could unplug it from the back like this and plug it into this one right there, and then it'll start charging this. And both of these last a really long time on a charge, so you can just alternate between that, or you could take the extra cable and plug it in to the radio, and then the other end into a computer, or if you have another charging head, you could use that. You can also charge this just by plugging it into a computer. It'll automatically charge. So that's how you charge them, and you turn this one on by holding the power button. The same thing with this. So you have your power button on top. Press and hold that. Okay. Now your radio is on. And then you have different menus here in your radio. You just scroll left and right to scroll through them. Pictures, ebooks, tools, set, folder preview, Bluetooth, pedometer, music, video, recordings, and then FM radio, which is what you'll be using. And then once you get to FM radio, you're gonna have to plug it in. The Bluetooth doesn't work for the radio. It only works for music that's saved on it. So you take your auxiliary cable, you plug it into the top of your radio, your MP3 player, and then this also goes in the back. Like that. Once you plug it in, the ring will switch to red, telling you that it's plugged in. And you have two volume controls. You have one on your MP3 player, down, up, volume down. And this ring in the center of your radio is your volume. If you press and hold it and rotate it counterclockwise, it turns the volume down. If you press and hold and rotate upwards, it turns the volume up. So down, up. And just do like that. Alright, so now once it's plugged in, let's first make sure your volume is good. First turn the volume up on this about halfway. That should be about good. You can maybe go a little bit more. Okay. And then just wait a second, it'll go back to the radio. You press and hold the play, or just press the button, don't hold it. Press the play button. It goes into your radio settings. We're just going to go to manual tune for now, but if you have a specific station you want to use, just go to manual tune. If you want to scan the radio and let the MP3 player find available stations, just go to auto tune and just follow the instructions. It's very easy. So you just use the up and down arrows like this. We're going to go to manual tune. And you see it's already working. Oops.
Now available for Florida Lotto, Fantasy 5, and Lucky Money. The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket. Must be 18 or older to play.
Now, let's say we want to change the station. You can just press and hold the left and right. So I want to go down, so I'm going to press and hold left. And if you just want to go one step at a time, you just tap it like that. There's another radio station. If you find a station you like and you want to save it, you press this top button is the menu button, so we'll press that. Okay, you've got a list of options here. You press up and down to go through them. But what you're probably only going to use is save to preset. So you go to save to preset, press your play button, and then you can pick what number you want to save it in by pressing left and right. So if you want to save it number 1, you just go to number 1 and press play. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want it to save this station. And then if you want to go backwards, you use this button in the top right, this arrow curving around to the left. You just go press that, goes back to your FM radio. And you can probably just leave it on this. Let's try it. Let's turn it off. Okay, you press and hold it to turn it off. Same thing with your speaker. You press and hold to turn that off. So let's press and hold and turn it back on and see what it does. Okay, so yeah, I'll leave it on this screen here. So when you turn it on, it'll already be on your radio. If for some reason you're in a different screen, let's just say you're back to the radio here, or let's just for some reason ends up on a different screen like this, you just keep hitting the back button until you get to one of these main screens here, and then you scroll left and right to the radio, press play to go in it, down to manual tune, and you get back here. Okay, so your play button steps forward in the menu, it goes to the next selection, that's how you select something, and then this is your back button, it goes backwards in the menus. And just don't forget that first do your volume on here, which I'm going to leave it right about there, and then you control the volume on here to make the speaker louder or quieter. If there's no volume coming out of the MP3 player, if the volume's all the way down for some reason, it doesn't matter how loud you turn this up or down, it's not going to work because the volume's coming from here. So make sure you have the volume up at least halfway, maybe a little bit more. Alright, and if you want it to be louder, just touch the ring. And if you want to, no, I think that's it. So if you look at the top right hand corner, you got a green battery here. That tells you that the battery for your MP3 player is fully charged. So this doesn't need to be charged right away. This should last a long time without a charge. And then the radio, the speaker should last quite a while without a charge. So when it's fully charged, you got to leave this plugged in, but your power cable, if you unplug it and it's got a charge, you can see you can move it around the house like this. You just got to leave the MP3 player plugged in, and then you can move around. You can take it into the kitchen or wherever you want. And you turn the volume up here.
She gave us a couple tips on how she stayed warm in that -30 weather.
And then you just press left and right to go back into your menu here, or back into your tuner. If you want to just change the station, you can just tap it once to go one station at a time, or you press and hold to seek out the next station.
I love how she pauses. She was like, "Yeah, I just said that. That was great."
There you go.